to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First and 10. Parsons. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, Parsons. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up on Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football. They set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
Midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Number 26.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And a give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He can run for it, and he will.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 30.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Yards remain on 2nd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing is Hurts. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Saints 3.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Lutz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On first down, Parsons. It's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for second down.
Taken down back at the 42.
Looking to throw. Parsons. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
Gain of 16 yards.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Off play action. Parsons. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Parsons, and this is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Back to throw. Parsons. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on third and long. Parsons. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. So apparently some grabbing in the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The kick by Lutz is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to push your lead in the big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
26.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down, here's Hurts. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looking to go back to Thomas again. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. Will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 20, Steelers 7.
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah.